Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you're new here, I'm Kelly, and today's video is a follow-up to a video that I uploaded, oh gosh, was it October or November? Back in the fall, I filmed a video titled YouTube Made Me Add It to My Wish List, and I had several products from several different YouTubers of makeup items that I put on like a mental wish list, or a wish list in my phone, products that I wanted to try out that I was inspired to get by specific YouTubers. So now I'm here to tell you that I have tried 6 items from that original video. So I'm gonna link that original video up in the cards here because I'm only going to talk about the makeup products that I mentioned that I've actually tried, and there are other products in there that are still on my wish list that I haven't picked up yet. So, if you are here for a follow-up to see what I picked up and have a little mini review, we're gonna do some little mini reviews here because I've tried and used up some of these things. So if that sounds interesting to you, why don't we go ahead and get started? Okay, so first up, Samantha March inspired me to pick up 2 things. One of them I don't have anymore, so I will put it up right here, but it is the Vegan Milk Moisturizer by the brand Milk Makeup. And I did do a little mini review of that moisturizer in an empties video because I did use it completely, and I did enjoy that moisturizer, but I think I liked it more over time. So I initially had been using my Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream, and I went from using that moisturizer to the Vegan Milk Makeup Moisturizer. Now I felt like the Milk Moisturizer was not as thick and hydrating, and it almost had a little bit of like a sunscreen scent to it, or so I initially thought, going from Drunk Elephant to the Vegan Milk. Now I did use that moisturizer up completely, and over time toward the end of using it, I did feel like it was a good moisturizer. It sat well underneath my makeup. I could use it at night to hydrate the skin. I just feel like it wasn't as thick as my Drunk Elephant one. So I did not repurchase that one. I don't think it's a bad moisturizer at all. It's just not going to be a favorite for me and for my dry skin. I do know that Samantha kind of has, I think she said like combo oily now. She was a dry skinned girl, but her skin has kind of gone through some changes, and so now she has more like oily combo skin. And she really enjoys that moisturizer. And like I said, it's not a bad one. I just don't know that it's as hydrating as I want a moisturizer to be for my dry skin. The next product that Samantha March inspired me to pick up was the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Liner, or these are called Lip Cheats. Now this is the shade Iconic Nude, and I do have Pillow Talk in my collection. My best friend Smags knew that this was on my wish list and that I wanted it so bad, and she got this for me for my birthday, and I absolutely love it. I already knew that I enjoyed the Charlotte Tilbury formula. I just had Pillow Talk in my collection, and I was telling myself and Smags that I was going to use Pillow Talk up completely before I allowed myself to purchase Iconic Nude, but I didn't have to wait because Smags came through, picked this up for me. I absolutely love it. I do have Pillow Talk in my project pan, so I've been using that one more, but this is a perfect nude shade. I will wear this with everything, under nudes, under mauves, under reds, you name it. I can wear this for everything. And like I said, I already knew that I enjoyed the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners, so that was a no-brainer for me. The next YouTuber who inspired me to pick something up is Jessica Braun. And while I had 2 products on my original list from Jessica Braun, I only picked up one of them. And it is the Misha BB Cream in number 23, and this has SPF of 42. I really didn't know what I wanted to say about this BB cream, because I feel like I have mixed feelings about it. But as you can see, I've gotten a lot of use out of it. I really have. I've used it a ton, and I still feel a little like wishy-washy on it. So let me just tell you about it. For one, when I purchased this, the shade range was junk, okay? It was bad. There were like 5 shades. I think they've since expanded. Did I purchase this from Amazon? I may have gotten this from Amazon. I think they expanded their shade range. I liked that this had an SPF. I live in Texas. I'm fair-skinned. I have red hair. I like an SPF. I think the coverage on this is very nice. It's more of like medium buildable. It's hydrating on my dry skin. I do feel like it gives me more of like an evened out skin tone. It's very interesting though, because when you first put this on the skin, it looks gray. And I thought that was so weird. Let me try and get like a little, it looks gray. Can you see that? But as I'm rubbing it, it literally blends in and transforms itself to be an absolutely amazing shade match for me. It really does. So it goes on kind of gray, but it blends out nicely and it ends up becoming a very natural finish. It literally feels like skin. It feels like I'm wearing nothing. It's hydrating. So I like the coverage that I get. I like the finish that I get. I think the shade match is great. The other thing I want to note though is this has a very, I mean very strong scent. And from the beginning, not like it has not gone bad. I mean, I've only purchased this in the last few months. This is to the point where like I would put it on my face and by the time I was done doing my makeup, I would spray my Fix Plus and I like would go to wash my makeup sponge and I could still smell it on the skin. I don't smell it throughout the entire day, but it lingers a little bit. The scent lingers. So if you're sensitive to fragrances, if you don't like fragrance in your makeup, in your skincare, I would just beware. Beware of this product because it lingers. But that's why I feel so torn on it, because I really like the finish. I really like the shade match. I really like the coverage. I like that it has SPF, but I think it's weird that it comes out gray. I don't like that they have such a small shade range, and I'm not a fan of the scent. So at this point in time, I can't really tell you if this is something that I would repurchase or not because I'm a little unsure. I'm a little unsure. For that, you'll have to stick around and wait until it's in an empties and see then what my thoughts are. But so far, I can see why she likes it. But there's definitely some pros and cons there. The next YouTuber on my list is Kathleen Lights, and she had inspired me to add 2 items to my wish list, but I only picked up one of them. Don't mind the sun that's coming in very strong through the window right now, but I picked up the Lila Bee Aglow Priming Oil, and this is in the smaller size. They do have a larger size as well. This was the smaller size, and I think it was like $25, and it's the size that Kathleen Lights recommended. I'm trying to let the product settle a little bit so I can see exactly how much I've used, but I think we're at the halfway point. Now this is supposed to moisturize, balance, prime, and do all of the things that you want it to do. I picked this up because I have dry skin, I really like hydrating primers, and the fact that it was a priming oil intrigued me. Now, this definitely is an oil. If you have oily skin, stay away. You will not like this. You won't. It is definitely an oil. It goes on, it's very nourishing, but you know how some oils, ooh, I got more than I wanted to, but you know how, look at that. Okay, so you know how some oils, they like blend into the skin and it feels like nothing is sitting on top of your skin? That's not this one, okay? That is not this one. I feel an oil on my skin, and I did not mean to pump out so much. Look, look at how much. Just look at my hand. So, I do like this oil. A little bit goes a long way, but it sits on the skin, and I notice that it sits on the skin. So I tend to use this with more like thicker foundations. I found that my Fenty foundation, it's like the hydrating one, Pro Filter Hydrating Concealer. I found that that foundation does not feel hydrating on my skin, and it actually felt very dry. So what I would do is I would go in with the Lila Bee Aglow Priming Oil, and I would put that on first, and then my skin didn't feel as dry during the day. So if you're a dry skinned girl, if your skin is flaking off, you may really enjoy this one, but it's thick. It's oily, it's thick, you can feel it, you can see it. But if you have dry skin and you have some like more full coverage foundations, that would be a good combination. If you have oily skin, stay far away. Karen Harris is the creator that inspired me to pick up the Laneige Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer. If you've been around my channel for a while, you know that I am a huge fan of the Caudalie Moisturizing Toner. So when Karen was talking about this toner and moisturizer in one, I immediately was like, what? Tell me more. Tell me more. So I went and picked this up, and I have used it up completely. It literally was sitting in my empties bin over here. Now, mixed feelings on this because the product inside was very good. I did enjoy the product that was on the inside. It felt similar to my Caudalie Moisturizing Toner. It would not be enough for someone like me with dry skin to use as a straight up moisturizer. Like, I still would need to go in with a moisturizer after, but I did not like this component and this dispenser. So I felt like if you tipped it upside down, it wasn't just going to come out. You had to give it like a little shake. And I didn't know that at first. So at first I'm like trying to get it on my cotton pad and nothing was coming out. And then the next time I went to use it, I just gave it like a good shake and some product came out. But because of the way that the component is set up and the fact that you have to like shake it, I was either getting not enough product or way too much, and then I felt like I was wasting it. So not a huge fan of the packaging. The product was good. I'm not going to repurchase this because I have the Caudalie Moisturizing Toner, and that comes in a pump and I have more control over that, so I really do enjoy that one. But this wasn't a bad product. It wasn't a fail. I used it up completely. I just would prefer a different component. Okay, I tried to fix the lighting because the sun got to be a little much there. But our sixth and final product is the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. And I was inspired by Ashley Clady to pick this up. Typically, I like more of a cleansing oil. I would use the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Oil, and that was my tried and true. That was my favorite. When I tried the Take the Day Off Balm, it was too, like, it wasn't oily enough. It was too, like, tuggy. That's my official, like, official vocabulary term. It was too tuggy on the skin. So I was a little cautious at first because this is very much a balm, not an oil, very much a balm. And I didn't know if I was gonna love it, but I heard Ashley talk about it. I know my friend Makeup Molly loves this stuff. I heard several YouTubers talk about this product, and you'd be surprised. Y'all know I love a good mini, but this is not the mini. This is the full size. I got it during the Sephora VIB sale or like Black Friday. I got it on sale. I wanna say it was in the $30 range. And I have been loving this stuff. First of all, it is a balm, but when you put it in your hands and start to rub your hands together, it does melt completely into a liquid, unlike the Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. That did not turn into a liquid for me. It stayed thick. So this stuff turns into a liquid. I put it all over the face. It really helps to get my makeup off, and then I go in and cleanse after. I don't have any like oiliness, no residue. This would be easy to travel with because it's not a liquid. There is one thing to note though. This has a scent. It has kind of like, almost like a menthol scent. It reminds me of Vicks Vapor Rub, to the point where if I currently had Vicks Vapor Rub at my house and I was putting this on my face, I would have been a little concerned that perhaps I grabbed Vicks Vapor Rub instead of this stuff. So if you're sensitive about scents, or if you're sensitive about menthol products, then maybe don't try this. it doesn't bother me. And it doesn't have like a bad scent. It just, I put it on my face for the first time and I was caught a little bit off guard. So I do want to say that up front. But I've really been enjoying it. I will repurchase this when it's done. This may have taken the place of my Take the Day Off Cleansing Oil, which I've repurchased time and time again because I do really like the way that it gets my makeup off of my skin. So this is a good one. But that is going to do it for this video. In my initial YouTube Made Me Add It to My wish list, I had 12 products listed there. I've only tried out 6 of them, but I did want to come on here, give you some mini reviews, let you know my thoughts, and tell you if they were good or not, or if they didn't work for me, which I don't think any of them didn't work for me, just some are more favorited over others. I don't know that I will try out the other 6. I don't know that there will be another follow-up to this video. This might be the conclusion of my YouTube Made Me Add It to My wish list. But if you like videos like this, if you want me to do another YouTube Made Me Add It to My wish list and you want to know like the running makeup items that I want to purchase, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this style of video, I did recently film a YouTube Made Me Buy It, which was in collaboration with my friend Emily from Emily's Makeup Bag, so definitely check that one out. But that's gonna do it for this one. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would love to have you subscribe and stay a while. That way I can see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.